I'm talking about my life. I can't seem to get that through to you. I'm not just talking about one person, I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about form. I'm talking about content. I'm talking about interrelationships. I'm talking about God, the devil, hell, heaven. Do you understand? Finally!
Hey guys, and welcome back to Set to Fail. Have you guys ever been scarred by a bad sequel? Well, I have. In fact, one of my first scarrings was by the very game we're talking about today, Devil May Cry 2. But before we actually get into it, first I kind of want to give some backstory and explain what the Devil May Cry series even is to you non-gamer folk. Devil May Cry was a game for the PS2 that was released in 2001. The story followed the protagonist Dante, a half-human, half-demon hybrid, who ran around trying to unlock the secrets of a strange castle, a blonde lady, and a demon who was trying to take over the world. Of course! Now, the story was nothing truly great. In fact, it was embarrassingly bad. The voice acting was pretty flat most of the time, the plot twists rarely made a lot of sense, and as many times as I've played it, I still don't really understand the villain's big evil plan. No, what kept a lot of people coming back, including myself, was the excellent art design and the really fast-paced gameplay. It's no secret that third-person action games were plagued and littered with troubles, especially on consoles. And while it doesn't apply to every one of them, it does apply to a lot of them. And I feel Devil May Cry was one of the first games to really get the genre back on its feet. While it also suffered from a fixed camera, one too many reused enemy sprites and bosses, along with several other things, it was very fun and very memorable. A classic game for a PS2 library. Okay, so did you get all that? Good. So, in that case, you'll understand why this is a horrible piece of shit. Even just the opening of this game stinks of shit. The original game had this very memorable opening where it read us the history of this great war between humans and demons, followed by Dante getting attacked in his office by some crazy bitch. It was exciting, atmospheric, and set up the tone for the rest of the game. But what do we get in the sequel? Nothing. No context, no build-up, not even some basic explanation of what's going on. The game gives us a few bullshit lines trying to set things up before flying off into the stratosphere, leaving us here to try and dissect a long, boring, and confusing plot. Anyway, it starts off with this strange black lady who's Dante's sort of love interest, I guess? Even though she looks about 15. Woo! Oh wait, the film Artigato already did that joke. Fuck. I'm only kidding. Sort of. Besides, there's so much else I can beat this game over. I'm not going to waste my time with that. Now let's watch Dante act like an idiot by ripping off Two-Face. Another thing you'll notice right off the bat is how stupidly overpowered the guns are in this game.
Good grief. They really made a big mess, didn't they?
Yes, in the original, they were pretty weak, and people complained about it. But it made sense, since it made you utilize your entire arsenal and develop your skills in every area. However, in this game, you literally don't have to use anything else besides guns. None of the enemies will even come close to you, and look at how long you can air juggle these bitches. Look at this! And that's not even the worst example. I'm getting to that. So after like 10 minutes, the plot finally kicks in. Kinda. And this old lady explains how they need Dante's help to destroy an evil corporation's CEO who's trying to open a portal to the demon world. At least I think that's what's going on. Dante agrees, but only after reenacting the coin flipping scene again because it was so cool the first time. Then you spend a while running around one of those very boring and arbitrary mazes with the dumbest security system ever. A glowing orb that you have to whack about 9 times and then it unlocks the door.
Damn it, man! All I wanted was snacks!
After that, you arrive at a small city just outside where you need to go, but you can't proceed because the bridge is torn down. So after searching around for a while, you eventually come across the first 2 bosses in the game. The first one being this weird demon gorilla thing. He's not too tough as long as you don't fall asleep or forget to use the dodge button. And then there's the fucking Hydra. You know why I'm pissed about this one? Because it is the ultimate symbol of bad game testing or lack thereof. I don't know how much of common knowledge this is, but I easily found a vague spot in the area where the boss simply couldn't hit me. Well, except with its area blast, but it only uses that when it feels like it. I mean, look at this! This is pathetic! And no, this is not some miracle or pixel-perfect spot. This is a pretty vague area and is easily twice the size of Dante's game sprite. So I'm just gonna sit here on my ass and pump this thing full lead. Excuse me. Ah, there we go. Another review script all written up. Finally! And what was the payoff for all that work? A garage door flying open Resident Evil 4 style, giving me a motorcycle and a shotgun. Even though I easily could have tunneled underneath the garage with bullets at the amount of time it took to kill that stupid Hydra. I wonder what Dante's gonna do with that motorcycle though.
Now I'm feeling so fly like a G6.
Oh. Okay. Okay. First of all, how the hell does that work? Okay, to elaborate more, in Devil May Cry 1, the overall tone of the game was fairly humble and serious, which led to some unintentionally hilarious moments, but it was nothing game-breaking. While in Devil May Cry 3, they went for something stupidly over the top, and it added that much more to the game. But this one, they're still trying to be badass and over the top, and still be taken seriously. You can't do that! So now we're in the main area, and okay, I'm sorry I keep bitching about this, but why the hell is there an auto lock-on system here? It sucks because half the time the fixed camera makes it so I can't even see the enemies on screen. So I have no way of controlling where my shots are going, or even seeing what I'm shooting. Anyway, after that you fight a few more bosses. So let's see, there's another gorilla, a helicopter I killed like 4 times, but I still had to have a climactic showdown on top of a roof. I'm just walking down this way and all of a sudden, Jesus!